I'm Tim Mishu. Sorry, I'm just finishing up my lunch. We finished, and take my earplugs out would be good. We just finished up. We got lucky. We finished up a tree job fairly early today. So I got to unhook this tractor because I need the bucket on this tractor so I can haul some rock up to the pond area where we're going to start building an outdoor cooking area. It's going to feature 3 different stations. The first station is going to be an above-ground lobster cooking bakery, and the second one over is going to be a built-in rock pizza oven, and the third station, which will be hooked on the other side of that, is going to be a grilling station. Tree work is what I do the most of, and landscaping, simple stuff. I don't do a ton of hardscape, so this is strictly my very first time building this. It's strictly for myself that I'm building this outdoor cooking station, but I'm looking forward to it because I want to do it with my family and the grandkids, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Now that I've chosen some rock, I'm trying to pick my larger pieces so that way when I put heat in them from the barbecue pit, they're not going to crack. It's hard to know which variety of rock is going to work the best, but I've chosen the ones that are the flattest and have the most color, because some of these I just can't pass up with this white. This should be gorgeous. And to get them, because they are fairly large and I don't want to bust a hole through my wheelbarrow, I'm going to grab some boards to put on the bottom so when I lay these rocks in, they don't come crashing down. I'm going to pull this up close, and I'm just going to wiggle it out slowly. Some of these are rather heavy. All right. Yeah, that's not so bad. Maybe I can take one more. If I can, I'll slide this down just a little bit, and I'll grab one more of these. And now for the fun part. Now I got to get them in this wheelbarrow up to the pit area. Perfect. Perfect. So it's just easier to dump them out than to try to carry them out. But besides for that one more load of rock, I pretty much have plenty for what I want to build. And this one, I got to get this one in there somewhere. It's just so beautiful rock. This spot, this area right here, is where I plan on building those 3 separate stations. I think the first station, I'm going to lay some rock out here and use cement, a combination of cement and rock to level this layer up with the top of this. And this part will be the lobster, the above ground lobster cooking station. And then from there, I haven't decided if I'm going to try to build it continuous or build one section at a time. I think it'd be easier at one section at a time, but as I start laying the rock in, putting the cement in, I'll figure it out. But then from here to this spot here will be the outdoor pizza oven. And same thing, I'll have to level it up using the rock, different pieces of rock and cement, and I'll get the base leveled, and I'm going to build a small lip. I'll build a small lip on the front, because this will be the firebox area. And then when it gets more, so the firebox area will probably be about this size. And then when I get up to here, will be a flat piece of stone, which will be the bottom of the pizza oven. So the fire will be built inside here, and I'm not sure if you can see it in this picture now, but I have a bunch of fire bricks. I'm going to use those to line it, because I want the heat to stay in the oven. I don't want the heat to transfer to this rock, which I can't imagine it would, because it's not going to be on for that great a length of time. But then the pizza oven, so the place that put the oven in, put the pizza inside the oven, should be about this level, and it will be a curved top. And the fire and the smoke will heat the rock, but in the back of it will be an opening of the rock where the heat comes up and the smoke comes up, and it kind of rolls back towards the front of the door and goes up a chimney. Now that the 3 grilling stations, in my mind's eye, I can see all 3. I believe the fireboxes will actually be different depths. The pizza oven will be the highest, so it's the least you got to bend over to put the wood into it. I believe the lobster station, the wood box will be probably the lowest, and then the grill station will be kind of in between those two. And the only other thing I really have to think about is I'm not fond of these trees being this close. I don't believe the fire's not going to be rip roaring, so it should be fine. But I suppose at the worst case, I'll have to take the trees down, but I'm sure I can figure out how to get that part taken care of. So just stay tuned, and the next segment, I'm going to start putting the cement down. Thank you.